William, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Karina. Thanks for having me.
Now, China's trade with APEC economies reached nearly $3 trillion in the first 10 months of this year. And we've seen ambitious development projects through the Belt and Road Initiative, such as Peru's new megaport in Chancay. Talk about how Chinese investment is transforming the region.
Oh, it's without a doubt that China is a huge presence in Latin America.
Let's bring the U.S. into the mix here. Historically, Latin America has been more aligned with the U.S. in terms of trade. How does China's growing influence in Latin America create a shift in that dynamic?
This shows you that trade is a win-win for everyone. I think the U.S. presence is still there. And I think the historic ties to North America, especially exporting to the very huge, rich, ever hungry North American market, is something that all of the countries in the region want to do. And in order to do that, they need the infrastructure. They need the policies aligned in a way that is compatible with trade, both with China and with the United States. That's where I think overshadowing a lot of the talks is how the changed U.S. administration might influence these new trade policies and what kind of trade policies will be put in place in the future under a Trump administration and how it differs from the Biden administration.
And in a prepared speech delivered Friday, President Xi warned about growing unilateralism and protectionism and cautioned that fragmentation of the world economy is on the rise. What do you think is driving that trend? And should we be worried about the global economy? Because overall, global trade is at an historic peak at the moment, according to some reports.
A lot of the emerging markets are feeling the need to protect their own domestic industries, and a lot of smaller countries have tried to close themselves off to develop a lot of the industries. I think a lot of the reference to the United States becoming a more closed economy is really incorrect. President Trump is focusing on more and more bilateral trade relations in order to enhance the needs of direct bilateral trades between the United States and Peru and Chile and Brazil. And by using these bilateral deals, enhance trade. I think President Xi recognizes that because he worked with President Trump in his first administration and created the beginnings of a global trade pact between the United States and China. I think going forward, President Xi will remind everyone that he can work with President Trump in a way that enhances trade for everyone.
A really great discussion. We are out of time. Thank you so much for your perspective, William Lee.
Thank you.